Welcome everyone. This is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. We're back again online to answer your immigration related questions. My name is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. Our head office is in Calgary, Alberta. So we're helping our clients in the immigration related field since 2013. All member of our team are ICCRC approved. They are in good standing, and we've been helping client all over the globe. And especially we're doing in any we are licensed to do immigration related cases. Any queries, any questions you have, you can type it right now. So we're able to help you with starting with LMIA, work permit, express entry, study permit, visitor visa, anything related with that one. So so you guys can get in touch with our consultancy and we'll be able to help you with that. So that's not a problem. So we'll start getting some queries. The first one is from Pavi Somal. When you think Canada will open borders to tourists? Uh, Hopefully, we're expecting on 1st of July. We'll see with the US the border will open, but for any other countries, it will take maybe another month or month and a half after that. So hopefully by mid of July or later, we'll see some positive things are coming because you guys seen the numbers of the current situation. Canada is under control right now. Even in my province in Alberta, we had like 6 or 7 cases in last 24 hours, and the total number of active cases right now around 300. So the situation is very much under control, and most of the businesses are open now. At even if they're not 100% open, they are open at least 50 to 60% capacity. So the things are looking very bright right now over here in Canada. So it should be good. And the government has given a hint, right? By 1st of July we will have some kind of information from the government regarding opening for international travelers, as the borders are closed with US till 21st of June. So we are hoping that that would be the deadline for us also to get the other people in. So next one is from Rahul. Good morning. Yeah, good evening. I'm awaiting for results. Yeah. So you told me like in a couple of earlier live session that your university has delayed your session. So as far as university will do anything, so you cannot expect any. Don't expect that you will find a result because university when they are delaying the sessions, they always inform the embassy like what's going on. So embassy will all sort out all those candidates who are in that university and what's going on with them. So if your session is delayed, so it will take time for you to receive the result of your study permit application. Cybertruck 999, SINP is at 78 at this moment. So even if we think that it'll come down, it might come to 70 or 71. But below that, it is very hard for at least another 4 to 5 or maybe 6 months. So it won't come down below that. 70 is genuine that it can go up to 70, but below that, it will be hard. So have you seen the last draw? It was 78. But it's not impossible for it to come down if they do like back to back draws. The what they did it in September last year. So if it'll be like that, September, October, it could go 67, 66. But at this moment, if they will be doing draws like the one they did it in March, then in end of May, so then it's not possible. Uh, yes, Mr. Ravi Chawla, hello. If a student take a 3 or 4 year bachelor's, can she take a drop after 2 years and work to get PR, provincial PR, and then again study? Just to let you know, the rules have been changed. If you are taking a drop between your studies now, when it comes to getting the postgrad work permit, it's getting very hard. The drop is eligible if you have a genuine reason to get a drop. If you just want to get a drop just to work around and there is no genuine reason, then it will be very hard for your peer application plus your post-grad work permit. Yes, if you are eligible under the provincial PR or express entry because of your previous experience and qualification, then it won't matter. But if you are going to get your PR and you are thinking that you will be able to get post-grad work permit with the drop, it is getting very hard right now. Last year, the IRCC have a clear-cut instructions that if you're getting a gap in studies or a drop, then they require a proper paperwork from you and one from your university why they give you a break. So if you cannot explain it properly, if there is a no reason, I don't suggest you do that. But it's all up to you guys. You are the decision maker. You are spending your money, so it's all up to you. Otherwise, I don't suggest anything like that to my clients because I have seen some cases where it was really hard and some cases being denied also on that basis if there is a no valid reason. I know a lot of student does this, but I do not recommend it for anybody. Thank you, Pavi. Yeah, anywhere, Mr. Ravi, it's in Alberta or Manitoba, it doesn't matter. So, yeah. So let's talk about some of those updates that came through in the last couple of days because I already put some videos out the detail. The next one, the another update is from British Columbia, their PNP program. If you guys know, the tech pilot program was about to finish next month because it's a pilot program and it's been extended every year for one more year, and British Columbian government has already give the green light for this program to extend it for another year. So this is a good news for all the IT and tech people who are in British Columbia have a valid job offer and they are in line to receive the PNP nomination. So for those guys, it's really good. So you have another year now to get your dreams fulfilled, to get a Canadian PR. And next update that came from the IRCC about the biometrics. If you are outside of Canada and you're unable to uh, go through the VFS to give your biometric, certain categories have been mentioned in that update so you guys can simply apply for your application and the IRCC will give you 30 days and 90 days to give you biometrics. If you're not able to give biometrics, you are okay. You can still get a visa and then you can come to Canada. Then at the port of entry, your biometrics will be taken. And if there'll be any problem, they will let you go back to your country. If everything is okay, you will be allowed to enter into Canada on whatever visa you're coming in. Deepak Savan 345 CRS score. Let me see your knock, which is 1311. Okay. So 1311 is accounting technicians and bookkeepers. Uh, again, with the CRS score, if you have gone through SANP, you might have a chance, but I don't know what your credentials are because their minimum score was 78 last time, but they did invite candidate with your knockout. So that all depends for your credentials. So as because I do not have, because, but if you're looking in express entry with CRS 345, that's not possible. So you might be waiting for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, but it's not going to come. Uh, Next question, Ravi. Provincial PR Manitoba versus Alberta. What are the major end of study foreign worker? Manitoba is basically if you have some kind of relationship or connections over there, only then I suggest Manitoba for my clients. Versus Alberta is always great for anybody. If you are studying in Alberta, it's more beneficial for you, and AINP is very fast, 3 4 months, and you are done with your case. But in Manitoba, it takes longer time. So again, like if you have a score of 700 plus, or if you are a Manitoba skilled worker within Manitoba, you have a job, full time job in Manitoba, then you might be eligible to get 500 plus points and can get nominated. But I always suggest if you have a friends or family over there who can give you a proper sponsorship, then it'll be make any sense to go to Manitoba. Otherwise, Alberta is really good. Next one is from Riyadh Shikhar. Hello, sir. My question is regarding family sponsor. I have my first blood cousin, mother, sister, daughter in Canada who is a permanent. No, it doesn't help you unless you have your real blood relation. Cousins or anybody else won't help you with anything in express entry or any other category, even in PNP. So that won't help you. Anguri Srinivas. What is the no ID for software engineers? Software engineers are come into various categories. Like there are some of the web designers, so other things. So they are a lot of knock code. You can go on website, go to Google, find knock, or you can also check it under statcan.gc.ca. That is the website. You can go over there, put your category in, then look what are your work uh, responsibilities are. If they are matching with that, then that will be your job knock code. Knock code I cannot suggest you like this just as a software engineer. It all goes with the job responsibilities. You can go to statscan.gc.ca. From there you will easily find your knock code. So as I was talking about some of those updates regarding Canadian immigration, as Manitoba, we were talking about Manitoba right now. Mr. Ravi, the draw for the skilled worker overseas was 700 plus, and for skilled worker within Manitoba was 525. So you better be like making your application. When you send your application, you must calculate your points and see whether you will be able to get those points. In Manitoba, it's only good when you have a relationship over there. They can sponsor you, they can give you all the documents you needed to prove that you are related to them. Otherwise, it's not, I do not suggest anybody yet. Abhinav Agnihotri, sir, how we apply for APP paper-based application? You download the application and send it along with your documents, sir. If you want, we can, our consultancy can help you with the paper-based application also. Otherwise, go online and download it, fill it all the forms, sign it, whatever the document checklist say, do it and send it to them. They always have a address where to send it. So next question is from Happy. I have done 3 year diploma after 10 plus 2 and 43 Now I am in Canada. My question: can I get study visa in Canada? Yes, you can. If you can write a nice explanation why you want to study at this age after so many years and what you're going to do in your field. So if there is a relevancy, it can be done. But again, it's all up to you. You can get a visa, that's not a problem, but make sure when you are sending your application, proper documentation and proper explanation why and why didn't you do it before. So these are the questions that what visa officer look for. Which PNP is suitable for me with no code? Sir, PNP, you are eligible under all the PNPs, but I never seen score that going that below 345. So that's why I told you you can wait with 345 for years and years. It's not gonna come because if you look at Nova Scotia, they need eight bands or eight CLB level in all four abilities of language. Sometimes they only accept French candidate. If you have any of these, like your CLB level is 8 plus, yes, you might get it. But if you are below that, then it's just a waiting game. You're just consoling yourself that something will come in a day or in a week or a month, but it won't gonna come unless you have a proper uh, job offer that can give you around 200 points in your category. Again, that is really hard while you're sitting outside of Canada. Principal PR in Alberta after diploma or after bachelor, what is usual time to get it, and then does it take 18 months to take federal? Federal PR depends upon the number of cases they have at that time. So we have done some of the PR in Alberta under AI with the ANP, and it hardly took 6 7 months after you are done through with your ANP program. So it doesn't matter. It depends upon how your application has been done. If you have a, that's why I always suggest the clients to go through certain consultant or a lawyer who knows the program in detail. They can guide you from the beginning. I have seen cases they are like so badly done in the starting, and at the end when they have 4 or 5 months left, then they come and ask what we can do now. That time it is too late. So I suggest you guys go with the consultant or a lawyer who is qualified enough to answer all your questions and make your file the way it should look properly at the first instance. If you're just waiting till the end and then you're saying, oh, it will take 18 months or this much, that doesn't help. It might get rejected at that time. So make sure when you're planning accordingly, what are the rules, what might get changed. Because if you go on Alberta ANP website, they have written what is going on in 2021, what are will be the option, how much will be the language score minimum in 2022. So all those things are there. So you need to make sure that your file and your paperwork is in a row, then it's not a problem. I'm doing those cases on monthly basis, weekly basis, so never have any problem like when you have starting in the beginning with the lawyer or a consultant who knows their work. So it'll be all good. Cybertruck, sir, given over 13%, do you think more immigrants will be invited, possibly with the lower CRS? No, not at this moment. The first priority of the government is to give the job to the local residents, permanent residents, or the citizens of Canada. At this moment, it is not only in Canada. Any country you go to, that is the priority of that country. Their government is prioritizing their own people first. Yes, Sierra score, whenever the regular express entry draw, we are expecting this month, few draws. When it will start, the score will go up. It won't come down. So they will be, according to my previous experience, They will be only getting the candidates they have high score, and the number of candidates will be less and less in each draw. That is the prediction at this moment in the immigration consultant community or the lawyers community. That's what we are expecting. So do not expect that the CRS score will be going lower. Only at this moment the CRS score is going down for Canadian experience class because government doesn't have inventory. They are not doing the regular draws for the regular express entry candidate. That's why we have seen the score going down. But as soon as it'll come normal, it'll go up. It won't go down. The next one is from Ravi Chawla. If my daughter studies in Alberta, does it help anyway to getting job there for father? No, it won't help you at all. Ajmer Singh, I'm on a visitor visa in Toronto. Can I apply LMIA and I have to apply online or wait for border opening? You have to wait for the border opening until and unless you are in the category that is required as essential categories. Then we can get it done online for you. If you are not in one of those essential categories, you cannot apply online. You have to go to the border, and for that you have to wait. So I hope you have a approved LMIA with you. That's what you want to convert it into the work permit. Because if you do not have an LMIA, first of all, you have to apply for LMIA, or your employer has to apply for LMIA. Otherwise, it won't gonna happen. Riyadh, in Manitoba, I have come to know that a cousin can sponsor someone from outside Canada. Is it? Yes, that's what I was telling before. If you're going to Manitoba, only go over there if you have a relative. But Manitoba PNP is different than the regular PR program. So that's why I was saying there are both of them are little different. But again, we have to see what kind of score you can, because if you are outside of Canada, you must score 700 plus points to be eligible in that. Even with the cousin, if they can only just sponsoring you, you won't be able to get up to 700 mark or more. So it is really hard. So make sure you do your due diligence, read the proper uh, website, and check your points. And if you want us, we can help you with the consultancy of that one. If you are eligible, we can apply your case. But again, make sure that you have done your homework before you submitting your application, because roughly most of the cases it never go up to 550, 600. But for if you are outside Manitoba skilled worker program, then it has to be 700 plus or more. Otherwise, the results will never come. Alberta allowed to make truck driving? In Alberta, you cannot, but there are some other provinces where you can make your driving license on visit visa. Harmeet Kaur, uh, hello, good morning. 3 year experience, but not good band in general training and consultancy from English, and you can go for Nova Scotia. If you have already done consultancy with the lawyer, so that's good. So I don't know more of your details. So either you can go through my consultancy, then I will be able to understand your case better. So, but if you have already done a consultancy, I don't want you to go again. But if he told you to go to Nova Scotia, then you can go to Nova Scotia. So you might have gone through a lawyer. Lawyers are always registered with the law society, so they have knowledge also. So do not comment which was the person. So if he asked, he told you he might have seen some prospect for you in Nova Scotia. So it's good for you to go through that route. Gurpreet Singh Tiger, how many IELTS band required for Manitoba PNP? Any express entry PNP, you have to have minimum 6 or more in each. Then you are eligible. But there is no guarantee that it will bring you the results. Yeah. Next question is from Dana. I will try to say your last name, Valedon. Hi, sir. Do you think immigration is approving work permit which has been applied in 2020, or they will take any new? Yes, work permits are getting approved. The work permit we have applied even in April. We already got the approvals for some of those applications. So the work is going very well at the same pace it was going before. So I don't know which country you have applied. Sometimes different countries have a different time frame for the processing. So you can go online cac.gc.ca, check the processing time for your country. But the work is going on, so it's all good. Yeah. Praneeth Kaur, you are Indian law. Yeah, I know. I remember now. You did send some of those queries before. I asked you to give me the IELTS in academics, 7+ in each. Then we'll be able to help you with your study visa. I know you asked for study permit before, but it has to be academic, 7+ if you want to go for master's course in the lawyer in your law field, related to any immigration consultancy or commercial law or anything like that. It has to be 7+. You bring that one, then we'll be able to help you with that. Yeah. Can you tell us about yourself? If you don't mind, when did you migrated score path? Yeah, we I came to Canada in 2008. There was again with skilled worker program, federal skilled worker program. We came under that one, and that time it was not like this. The score was out of 100, so if you score like 70, even 60 was the passing score. But if you I think my score was around 70 plus points at that time. So that was a simple way at those in those days, so it was not very hard. But now it's because of the higher IELTS score and all those things, and with the PNP qualification you get additional 600 points. That's why the competition is so hard right now, and most of the provincial programs, they look for the candidate what they needed in their province. So that's why it's getting more competitive, but it's not hard if you know what you are going to do and what your pathways are. So that's why I always tell clients or the viewers of my channel, please go through certain lawyers or consultants who know what they are doing. Get the advice. Yes, they do charge money for their consultancy firm, for their consultant, but it will help you at the end, right? You will have a secure or suggested pathway that what you should do, like your file should be ABCD in this way, right? You do not just wasting time on watching videos and reacting afterwards. Like when the draw is over, then some lot of people wake up, hey, now this score has went down, let's apply now. Then it's not the right time to apply for any of the um, pathways or any of the, like for express entry or for PNP. The time has gone. They have already selected the candidates with the low score. You might be that opportunity comes again or no, might come in another 6 months or a year or after a month. So you should be proactive when you are sending your application. That's why I always ask my clients, make your application ready. It should be in the line. Yes, you never know when it'll come, your line will come and you'll be picked up and you will go. Can you help me to convert to visitor? How can I connect you? Mr. Ajmer, my credentials, my phone number, and email is given at the top of this chat. I will also write at the end of this chat. So you can send me your email with all your detail, and I need a copy of your approved LMIA. And yes, we can help you to convert your visitor visa to work permit. That's not a problem. Just send me all your details, or call me between Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Alberta time, anytime on the phone number given above, and we'll be able to help you. If my daughter is studying in Manitoba, will it increase my points? No, Mr. Ravi. You cannot get any point until your child is permanent resident. If they are studying here, that won't help you at all. They are not permanent resident, and for all the temporary visas, government does not give any points to anybody. Yes, you can change the province after you making your truck license anywhere in Canada on LMI. Yes, thanks, Ernie. Uh, thank you, Cybertruck. Well, Adrian, hi again, sir. For me, it will be 3 years since I am working as a food super BC. My PNP score is it? Do you think I'm competitive to apply for? Is it still low? I don't know uh, this because you are working from last 3 years and you still did not get PNP. So that is the issue, right? With BC and Ontario, it's taking too long. So make sure that if you would be, you can get a work permit somewhere else other than the BC, because BC is still taking a lot of time, and at your score, it might not be possible. I don't know. I think you might have another 1 year for your work permit that is remaining. So my suggestion is you can change the province if you want to go through, or you might be eligible some other program. If you can send me your detail on the email above, then I might be able to take your case. But after going through all the details, send me your detailed resume, what you have done, your uh, education wise, your IELTS score, your work experience, what is work experience in Canada and outside of Canada, if you have any, and which country you are from. Send me all those details, like a very detailed resume, what you have done outside of Canada, what you have done in Canada, how long your work permit is valid till, all those details. So I will check what other category you will be eligible, then if it will be doable and there are chances, then I will definitely take your case and we can help you to get your PR. Gurpreet Singh Tiger, I mentioned that six band is the minimum, but that does not guarantee that you will be able to get the PNP, because six is just the benchmark in express entry profile or PNP or the paper base, anything, right? But you have to calculate your points. If you can calculate your points, go ahead, go to their website and make that calculation, and you will be able to see what else you need in LTS. But as a rule of thumb, is six bands in each. Uh, what and how is Alberta different from other provinces? Which are the different pathways for students studying in Alberta to get? There are so many pathways, Mr. Ravi. So I want it will take me like 45 minutes to an hour if I start explaining all the pathways for students in Alberta. But if they are studying in Alberta, it's very easy for them to get nomination through PNP and get a PR. Yeah, but if you want, you can book a consultancy. I can go over all the details. But if I start explaining just for Alberta, it's a longer time, right? Uh, Nilesh, hello, sir. Planning to come to Toronto tomorrow, 8 June. Can I bring the amount required in cash for a family of three instead of bank statement? Uh, Nilesh, I didn't get you. Like you are coming tomorrow on June 8th to Toronto. Which visa you are coming? Are you coming on a permanent resident? Are you a PR already been given the PR visa outside of Canada? If that, yes, you can bring some cash and the other required amount. in your bank draft or the any other bank. You do not need a bank statement, but they want to see like it's a bank draft or a cash, or you have some kind of debentures or stocks, whatever you have it with you. But if you are coming on a visitor visa, yes, you are eligible to bring cash with you. But if you are coming, okay, yeah, yeah, then you can bring cash with you, not a problem. Now I got your message at the bottom. Yeah, that's good. Ajmer Singh, I also need LMIA. Are you help me for a? At this moment, Mr. Ajmer, I do not have any LMIA. That's why I asked you before. If you have approved LMIA, yes. But what you can do, just send me your detail. I can see. Sometime I have employers who are looking for certain category of the candidates. If you fall between any of those, I can mention and I can help you to connect with the employers. But just send me your detail. But at this moment, I do not have any approved LMIA in any category. Riyadh Shikhar, my current CRS, CLB 9, job experience 2 year accountant, and bachelor of degree 4 year, master will take 2 years. Should I apply now or 2 years later? Then how? I think you have already applied in CRS with four when you calculating your score is 426 with CLB 9. So what thing you want to apply? You want to apply for study visa or you want to apply for PR? So that all depends upon you, right? If you force 426 with accounting, yes, you can do it because in the last draw for OINP, they selected accountants also. The CLB score was the CRS score was between yours, so it was much doable at that time. Again, right? You have to be proactive. You can't just thinking and thinking and thinking all the time. Go ahead and apply your case, right? If you could have been there by now, you would been applied, you would have got the nomination as of today. So so it all depends upon you. You're still eligible in some of the provincial nomination programs, Riyadh. Gurpreet Singh Toor, Tiger. Yes, sir. I explained your question like 5 or 6 times already. So I think I don't know why didn't you get my point. I told you six band in IELTS required. This is a rule of thumb. I don't know why didn't you get my answer before. So next question is Deep Sandhu. Hello, sir. I got IT under CEC. In November, applied for expression, but still 6 months now. Shows 100% is there. This may be due to COVID or something. Yeah, 6 months. So roughly the federal government, when you applied under any of those ones under express entry, they always give you a time frame between 8 to 12 months. Because of right now, some of those police clearance things are not able, the government is not able to verify your background checks and all that stuff. That's why it's taking longer time at this moment. So if 6 months have been passed, so you might have to wait for another 4 to 6 months, might be. But it depends upon again what kind of background scores you have given them. It's only from India. Yes, India is still giving the information, but it's very slow as the condition over there is not quite under control yet. So the agencies are working on the other fronts as well, other than giving the information to other counterparts for the for other countries. So you might have to wait at this moment, but not for that long. But if you have gone through Indian police clearance, and then if you might have stayed in Middle East before, you have to provide that police clearance, and US also, then it might take a little bit longer also. Then could go more than 6 months. Aman Shahid, I'm government official, age 44, having office administrative experience. Aman, office administrative experience at this age could be possible if you have a very good score in LTS. I mean 7.5 plus. Then you might be eligible under certain programs. But other than that, it could only be with the LMIA. And LMIA, getting LMIA office admin at this moment is really hard. With 13 plus point percent in unemployment rate, it will be really hard. The next one is from Ravi. Does a truck license holder in Ontario province can get LMI in Quebec? Yes, it can be. It's not a difficult. Yeah, French doesn't mean, but the when you apply for the work permit, there will be certain their application process is totally different than the regular uh, other provinces in Canada. Yeah, it is a little bit different, but it's not hard. It will be the same LMIA, same process with the LMIA and the work permit. Yeah, their applications are not exactly the same what we do for other provinces, but it is doable. People do that all the time. Riyadh, yeah, it was for express entry as well as OINP. So it was for both provincial nomination. When you get PNP, you get additional 600 points for your express entry. That was through that one, the one I was talking about in your case. Yeah, that was for under express entry. They have selected candidates. I think that was for 400, 300 some points till 452 was the last. Yes. You have to give any French language that or no need? No need for work permit. You do not require any language exams. Next question is from Seema. My husband completed this 1 year PG diploma in Canada and applied for marching, and now he is on employee status. Can I apply for study permit from inside Canada? Yes, you can. But there are certain conditions which visa you are over here. Are you on open work permit? So if that, yes. So because I do not know your case, because you said your husband has completed 1 year PG diploma and applied for post grad work permit. Yeah, can you? I think yes. Can you apply for study permit from inside Canada? Yes, you can do it if you are on open work permit. Yeah, you can easily convert your status from work permit to study permit. Yes, it is doable. Harman Gill, what if employer I was refused to give experience? I was injured at workplace. I filed claim for benefits. Or refused to give me the experience. How can I claim experience? Experience letter. I believe so. You are in Canada. So if you are in Canada, Harman, then you can write to the IRCC that your employer has refused to give you the experience letter. They have the authority to get all the details from them. They can contact CRA to check your benefits, your T4s, and all other your salary slip, your deductions for your salary, the in for the income tax purpose. That can help you with all those ones. But if you are outside of Canada, then I have no idea. You have to contact your local law enforcement. They can help you to get that one done. Because if you are injured, and because this is between you and in this, if you are in Canada, you can call WCB, Workers Compensation Board, in your province. They can help you getting all your required documents for that. But if you're outside of Canada, then I don't know which agency in which country you're in, which agency you have to follow. I think you go to law enforcement, they'll be better able to help you, or hire a lawyer for that. They can get you that one. I know it has to go through the court, but they can get it for you. Seema, I'm on a visitor visa. If you're on a visitor visa, you cannot, uh, especially if you have an Indian passport, you can convert it online. You have to get back to your country for getting a study permit. Or if the border will open, then you can go through the border and do a flag polling. Otherwise, it's not possible. Riyadh Shikdar, I'm planning to increase my schedule before I spend 2 years doing my master. Just wanted to know the possible perspective of immigration. Sir, for 2 years, I can't say anything as of now. I can only tell you what is going on at this moment. After 2 years, what will be the rules and regulation? What will be the new pilot programs? I have no idea about that. So I cannot say after 2 years whether it will be 481 or there will be 681 at that moment. So that is your luck. So I cannot guide you for next 2 years. I can only tell you about the current situation, that what I told you before. If you would have applied, you would have got it by now. Dan, hello. Seema, because in visa application checklist, they're asking family members valid proof of status to upload. My husband is waiting for his. It crossed 90 days of CAC. I'm on a visitor. Yeah, again, if you send your application and everything online, it will an issue. But if you guys have sent your application, it's not hard to prove that your husband is on a implied status. So that's not a problem. You can easily do that. If you just need the paperwork, that's what you have, the proof that you send your application before. Just apply with that and it's doable. But from visitor visa to study visa with the Indian passport, it's not doable. I can tell you right away. It will come back. They will write it in the refusal letter. You can only apply from your country. Calgary or Edmonton, where the more Indians, both places are filled with the Indians. So you can find every kind of Indian things like restaurants, stores, grocery stores, the clothing stores, and the people. You have temples, gurudwaras, and everything is there in both the both are the metro cities of Alberta, and they have almost the same population for Indians. All both the cities. Yeah. Okay, if you guys have any other question, you can type it now. So otherwise, we'll wrap up the session now, and we'll come back next week sometime. So again, I will write my email and the phone number. If you guys want to contact with us, in the meantime, you guys can. Yeah, you can send your application with that one. Yeah, whatever proof you have that your husband finished the study and applied for the visa, yes, you can send that one. Not a problem. So, any other questions? I'll have a couple more minutes. So, after then, we'll wrap it up and try to come back next week. So again, there are a lot of updates coming each day nowadays because the situation is very fluid and the things are changing rapidly every day. So I always try to send you guys uh, the new updates. Check back on our YouTube channel almost daily regarding the new updates about Canadian immigration. So, still have any question, you can book a consultancy. We can go all over your details and then we can talk about your case and see what are the options available for you guys. So, next one is from Joginder Singh. I want to come in Canada. Yes, you can come, but it all depends upon your credentials, sir. Yeah, there are so many options for Canadian permanent residence or the work permit or LMIA. So again, you can send me your detail on the email, so then we'll be able to talk to you about that. Joginder, you have wrote you have ITI welder with 12-year experience. What is your IELTS score? If it's 5 plus in each category, yes, it is doable direct PR for you. If not, just work on your IELTS and then we can take your case. Next one in you. I want to try business owner. Can you help, please? Yes. Goin, I think you told me in couple before session that you got a nomination from Nova Scotia, but now you want to try for business owner. So yeah, if you want, you can book a consultancy with me and we can go all over your details, where your case is and what you are doing, and whether you'll be eligible under the owner operator program for business owner. Then we can work with that. Yeah, okay, it didn't work. Yeah, not a problem. Just mm, from Monday to Friday, I'm available 10 to 6 Alberta time. So either you can call me that, then I'll provide like 5 minute free consultancy. Then after that, if we still have not answer your question, then we can book a consultancy. I do charge for that one, but then we can go all over your detail and find a best suitable path for you. Yeah, just call me on Monday between 10 to 6 Alberta time. We can go all over your detail. Joginder Singh, so can you tell me what is your IELTS score so I can see uh, if you have more than 5 bands in IELTS general in each category, then you are eligible for direct PR. I do have certain provinces where you can apply for it and you can get your PR within 8 to 12 months. Anybody else has any other question? You can type it now. Otherwise, I'll wrap up this session for today and we'll come back next week. I'll give a couple more minutes if someone want to type any message. Not IELTS. So yeah, so I suggest you do IELTS 5 bands. Just get 1 or 2 months coaching in whichever country you are, and it is doable. It is very easy with Yuga ITI with the 12-year. It will be really easy for you to get a direct PR. I suggest you go with a direct PR instead of waiting for work permit for then LMIA work permit for 2 years, then apply for PR under different rules. So then it will be really easy for you, Joginder, to get direct PR. Neeraj, can we get work permit sitting in India? Yes, it is doable, but it's not very easy. You can only do it if you have a certain networking connection, you have friends and family here. They can tie up with certain employer, or you are in certain unique category of skill set that is not available in Canada, then the work permit, getting work permit is very easy. But if you are in general category like sales, marketing, management, these are rough. Like there are a lot of candidates available. available within Canada under those categories. So it'll be very hard in general one. Until and unless you know some employer who's ready to file LMIA for you, and then we can apply for work permit. Otherwise, unique skill set, it is doable. Other than that, it is very hard. Deep Sandhu, your office in Brampton? No, only in Calgary, sir. So, anybody else? Yeah. I will send my resume and all the time you check my detail. Sure, Joginder, but I already told you that without IELTS it's not doable. So please go for IELTS, get 5 bands in each, then contact me anytime. That program is mostly open all around the year, so I can apply anytime for you. Thanks, Neeraj. Siddharth Kaushal, hello sir. I have IELTS score more than 5 in all day. I have around 9 IT experience. Not IT. I was talking about ITI, like welder, like the Federal Skilled Trade Program, skilled workers, skilled trade workers, not the skilled workers in this one. Skilled trades are carpenter, plumbers, electrician, welders, these kind of categories with the 5 band in all modules. Then it is direct PR. Certain provinces do take candidates all year around in that category, but not in IT sector. Thanks, Joginder. Good luck to you, and I will wait for your IELTS score, and we'll go from there. Yeah, you can send your email right now. I will check it out, and I won't reply to your email because I know you haven't done IELTS. But you have my contact, you have my phone number and my email. So once you are done with your IELTS, just contact me and we can go from there. Neeraj, it doesn't matter which knock code it is. I can check for you already, but I can 1312 you said, and insurance adjusters and all those ones, but the work permit in your category is not doable until you have an employer who's ready to hire you. But for your category, you have to have a certain licensing is also required for you to do any kind of job or your own uh, company or own business. Then you need a licensing, so it is not doable from outside until and unless you have somebody who's ready to hire you for that one. So, any other question you guys can type, otherwise, we'll wrap it up now. Joginder, is 9:45 at Alberta time right now. So, roughly, we have a 12-hour time difference. If you are, I think you will be around 9:15 in India at this moment in the morning. So, yeah, so whenever you're calling, make sure like there is a 12-hour time difference. So call me between Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Alberta time. Somant Chaudhary, I have 9 year plus experience mortgage sales in different bank. What are the chances of get me PR? Yes, PR you can apply if you have a good credentials like your IELTS score, your qualification, whether you're married, what are your qualification, your spouse, what are their IELTS score, work experience, and all that stuff. You can apply for a PR, not a problem. Again, PR score is 470 plus. If you can reach that level, then it's doable. But for the mortgage sales, to getting a PNP under that, it is I never seen anybody in that one that any provinces is or giving you the nomination through that one. So it is hard. So only express entry is the option for you, or if somebody is able to give you a work permit in financial sales, that is also doable. But at this moment, getting work permit in financial sales category will be really hard for another at least 6 months or so. Joginder, thank you very much for following our YouTube channel. Neeraj, good night, sir. Good night. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else has any question? Please just type it. So otherwise, I'll have. I'm getting ready to wrap up this session now, and we'll be back next week. Again, my name is Jimmy, and I'm from Can Haven Immigration Canada. We are helping clients since 2013 in the immigration field, and we have done almost every kind of case related to Canadian immigration, from citizenship, PR, work permit, LMIA, study permit, visitor visas, express entry, owner operator, LMI, investor visas. So our directors, we are all belong to ICCRC, so in the good standing. So you can contact us for any immigration related case. I will be help you to get it through till the PR or citizenship for you and your family. Joginder, to getting a red seal, um, it is an exam here in Canada. I suggest you go through the PR first, then apply for red seal, because I have seen a lot of candidates who apply for the red seal exam before, and when they go for the visitor visa application, they got denied. So don't want you to like just send your applications here and there, and then you got denied. So it's better for you. Your case is very strong for the direct PR. So I suggest personally, I suggest you go for the PR first. Once you are here, then go for the Red Seal exam. Do not try like this. Okay. Any other questions? You guys have it? Please, one more minute, then I'll check it out from here, and we'll come back next week. Joginder, you just finish your IELTS first, and then I will apply for your PR. That's what I told you. Get 5 bands in each module of IELTS, then you are eligible for PR. So, any other questions? I think not right now. So, Soman, according to you, and what should be the best route for me to get a job in Canada? I have a general degree in year. Uh, you cannot get a job at this moment under your qualification and your experience, because getting a job offer and getting an LMI approved in this case is not doable at this moment, because it's close to 14% unemployment rate in Canada, and general LMIs won't get approved at this moment. It's only the typical skilled categories that can get approved at this moment. You have only one way: you get good score in IELTS and apply for express entry. If you think you can achieve 470 plus score, or even 460 plus score in express entry, that'll be good for you. Yeah. Other than that, getting work permit, it's not possible at this moment. Yeah, it will be doable after another few months when the unemployment rate will come down. But as of now, it'll take a little time. Sir, I, Mohsin Abbasi, apply for Canada work permit for. So I don't know which country you applied for and what kind of time. they are taking it and which category you applied for. So whether they have asked you for more documents or no. So all those things matter. I have no idea about your profile, but roughly work permit of the one I applied in April, I got the results this week. So I don't know which country you applied for and what was the category, and if they need some other document, have you provided those documentation and not. So it all depends, but there are so many questions. So that's why I ask my viewers that ask general questions which I will be able to answer you. If it's a case related question, I won't be able to. Yeah, I'm from Pakistan. I'm in Dubai and apply. So it was taking 22 weeks before. So you can see like 22 weeks divided by 4. So I'll be taking that many months. So you are still in time. So you have to wait for longer now. So I think we should wrap it up now, and we'll be able to answer all your questions next time. Okay, thank you very much for all of you for joining. Stay safe, guys, and we'll meet next week. Thank you.